Today's game on KFJB-TV is sponsored by First Rate Real Estate, Adland Engraving and Screen Print Company, Central State Bank, your Marshalltown Dairy Queens, IV Marshalltown, Lennox Employees Credit Union, Marshalltown School District, Sandvik Enterprises, Scooters, Marshalltown, State Farm, Tyler Pashong Agency, Members First Community Credit Union, Van Wyck Wood Builders.
Girls soccer, it is the semifinal. In Class 3A, Region number 6. Claire Bonser, 22 goals this year, 6th in 3A. She'll bring in the attack as they rematch with the team they saw 23 days ago. The North Polar Bears on match day on KFJB-TV. Match day on KFJB-TV. Brandon Lewis with you from North High School at Grubb Stadium. Great to have you along tonight, along with our KFJB-TV crew, our on-site producer tonight, David Braga, Deegan Grant, Keith Stewart's on our camera coverage. These two teams met 23 days ago, and it was a 2-1 win for the North Polar Bears as the Bobcats come in looking for payback. Sofia Valdez-Chavez that night, 80 minutes in goal, allowed 2 goals, 13 saves. She is third in 3A with 191 saves this year. A big leap for her in her junior campaign. Meanwhile, Claire Bonser with 22 goals this year. That is 6th best in Class 3A. A big attack for the Bobcats. They've scored 46 goals this year. That's 13th best in 3A. And they have one of the best shots on goal percentage, number 1 in 3A. So the attack is real for the Bobcats. They'll be tested on the road, though, against Lisa Grief and the North Polar Bears, who come in at a mark of 6-7-1. Bobcats are 8-7-1 on the road tonight to open up postseason play. The winner of this game will take on Ankeny coming up Tuesday of next week. Coming up, we'll chat with Cameron Nearing, head coach for the Bobcats. We'll break this one down. It's match day. You're watching KFJB-TV.
At Marshalltown Community School District, students don't just prepare for the future, they shape it. Embrace the lead. From academic excellence to college and career readiness, our schools support every student's journey. With strong student support, a wide range of extracurricular opportunities, engaging fine arts programs, and hands-on learning experiences. There's something here for everyone. Marshalltown Community School District, where they embrace the lead to ensure success tomorrow.
Refinance your auto loan with Members First Community Credit Union. For a limited time, refinance your auto loan from another lender and receive 1% cash back up to $500. Scan the QR code to apply online. Call us or visit a Members First branch.
Match day on KFJB-TV. It is postseason. Girls Class 3A gets going tonight with the quarterfinal as the Bobcats, a rematch from earlier this season, take on the North Polar Bears on the road. Welcome in Cameron Nearing, head coach for the girls soccer squad. 2-1, first time around. North got the best of you. What did you kind of learn from that game that is going to help kind of prepare you heading into this one tonight?
Being able to adjust of where everyone's at, not being able to just utilize just one side of the field, but utilizing the entire field. And I think that showed against Grinnell that we were able to do that. So being able to bring that Grinnell game to almost bring it here and just shine just like no other.
Yeah. It was a 1-0 win. Grinnell, Claire Bonzer picked up her 22nd goal of the season. You know that they're going to probably lock in on her. What's your message to Claire to still find those avenues, what she did really well against Grinnell?
Just being able to stay calm, cool, and collected, not being able to get frustrated with herself, knowing that it's gonna happen, no doubt, for sure. But being able to stay calm, move the ball quick, which is what we worked on in practice, moving that ball off the foot quick, so that there is opportunities for her to move the ball quick, get in a position, shoot and score.
Yeah. Postseason, it seems like the pressure on the goalkeepers mounts, and it really comes down to that, as Sofia Valdez-Chavez has been so good in goal for you all season long. She was also on our live chat last night. She is a student of the game. She was commenting with some rules and officiating in that one, so it's always great to see that. She's been such a bright spot. How does she shine here tonight in goal?
So practice last night, we tried to get a bunch of shots on her, just trying to get her comfortable with coming out of her box, but also shots up close, and then just being able to do that here, just overall just doing different things, being able to adjust, because they've seen us play, but they've also seen us play on kind of on our weak side at that point. That was not a great game of ours, and we all have adjusted to that. So hopefully tonight is just really going to be a whole different team, and it's just going to spark fires, and we're going to get going.
Yeah. What's the one thing that you look out of maybe in the first 5-10 minutes that North is doing that you'll kind of keep an eye on to see if that's somewhere you can maybe take an advantage of, or something you'll have to make an adjustment on the defensive end?
Holding up that defensive line really high, because they can throw the ball, so even keeping them, they're going to throw it in, get that first touch. We have to be that secondary, but also holding that offsides immediately, because they are fast, but being able to hold them offsides is really kind of our key. Knowing that we've had 65 offsides this season is kind of our huge thing. So being able to hold that defensive line, because they are fast, so holding it sooner rather than later.
Yeah. And one of those key players on the defensive line, Georgia Jansen, she's out of the lineup for you tonight. But it's been Gianna Gomez, the freshman. She's played really well this year. I mean, almost playing like a senior at times with how good of awareness she has out there in the field for the game. How much trust do you have in a player like that stepping up in some big moments for you tonight?
I mean, pretty big trust. I put her on varsity, strictly just varsity after the second game, knowing that she is capable of going out there and playing with anybody in any position. She started as one of our center mids, playing outside mid, and then finally finding her spot as out defense. Yeah. So being able just to come out and just fill a position for anyone, honestly, she can just fill it in, and it's not like anyone's we can just adjust with her. It's just great.
Yeah. Also, one thing that I think is important on your coaching aspect, you kind of realize those adjustments need to be made. You tried to get Fatima Ramirez up there in the midfield, but she has settled back on that defensive line again. That's kind of her home back there, but she is so good at center back. What makes her so special out there on the pitch?
She just knows where the player is without having to know that they're there. She just happens know that there's someone's back there, staring at her or just touching her, just really close. That she's just all right, I know I need to hold the line here, or I can give them space and still be able to beat them to the ball.
Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
All right, that is Cameron Nearing, head coach for the Bobcats. They take on the Polar Bears coming up in just a little bit, starting 11 when we come back on Match Day on KFJB-TV.
Scooter's Coffee is going bananas, literally. Treat yourself to banana bread hot or iced lattes, creamy latte blenders, and fresh banana bread muffins. Need something refreshing? Sip a berry spritz soda, light, bubbly, and perfect any time of day. Craving cozy? Try salted caramel waffle lattes, hot or iced, or a smooth sea salt caramelicious as a latte, cold brew, or blender. And don't forget the French toasty sandwich, warm, sweet, and satisfying. Plus, Cinnalicious drinks are here for a limited time. Scooter's Coffee, amazing people, amazing drinks, amazingly fast.
Have Van Wyck Wood Builders design and build the storage shed you need. So many different options to choose from. Van Wyck Wood Builders, just 5 miles south of I-80 in Grinnell on Highway 146. Online at vanwyckwoodbuilders.com. Gear up for game day with Adlet Engraving and Screen Print. Spring and summer sports are here. We have you covered with apparel, awards, embroidery, with many options and ideas. Adlet Engraving and Screen Print, 307 Riverside in Marshalltown. Easy parking, delivery is available. Welcome back to North High School. Brandon Lewis with you tonight. Time to get to our starting lineup. So brought to you by Sandvik Enterprises in Marshalltown. Let them deliver for you while we deliver you. The starting lineups. First up for the North Polar Bears tonight, behind head coach Lisa Grief. 6-7-1 on the season, 1-2-1 in the Iowa Alliance Conference South. Last year they finished 6-10, lost to Des Moines East 1-0 in the quarterfinal. They've scored 15 goals, seeded 31 this year. It is Medina in goal so far this year. She has allowed 22 goals and 92 saves, 81% save percentage. Back there on the line with her, it is Gaia Montalvo, as well as Martinez and Lamagna. At the midfield tonight for the Polar Bears, it'll look like this. Sandoval, Lumina, as well as Sarama will be in the attacking position as Sandoval. So far this year, she does not have a goal, but does have one assist in her sophomore campaign. And the attack tonight for the North Polar Bears will look like this. It'll be Haley McCarl. She scored 1 goal this year. Anna Marie Martinez with 11 shots on goal, just 1 goal this year. And Walongo at the right wing spot. She is still looking for her first goal. Or excuse me, she does have 1 goal with 7 shots on goal this year. So that is the North Polar Bears starting lineup. Meanwhile, for the Bobcats, it will go like this. Sophie Valdez-Chavez in goal, third in saves in Class 3A. It'll be Long, Ramirez, and Gomez, a strong back line, looking to set that high line, as head coach Cameron Nearing talked about, for the 8-7-1 Bobcats, who went 2-2 in the Iowa Alliance Conference North. At the midfield tonight for the Bobcats, that'll be Cross at left midfield. The center midfielders will be Gomez and Telez. Telez has really played exceptional on those corner kicks. Mraz will be at right midfield. And the attack tonight for the Bobcats will go like this. It'll be Bonzer at left wing, 6th in goals with 22 on the season in Class 3A. Lilia Kristen, the senior, at striker, center forward. And the right wing will be Kira Halstead, who's really taken a step forward in her junior campaign, scoring 6 goals this year for the Bobcats. That is our starting lineups. Again, all brought to you by Sandvik Enterprises in Marshalltown. Let them deliver for you while we deliver you the starting lineup. Take a look at the coaching staff there in the middle for the Bobcats. Of course, head coach Cameron Nearing in the middle. Talking to her team, Jordan Delaney, DJ Norum, as well the assistants for the Marshalltown Bobcats here tonight. They'll be in their white tops with blue numbers and blue pants. Meanwhile, for North, in their pink tops, black bottoms, here hosting this first round game in the quarterfinal of Class 3A Region number 6. We'll take a quick timeout, and when we come back, it is our keys to the match. It's match day. You're watching KFJB-TV.
Good sportsmanship is also showing high character and accountability, doing what is right and setting a good example not only on the court but in the classroom as well.
Back at Grubb Field tonight for the Bobcats and the Polar Bears coming up in just a little bit. Now time for today's keys to the game, all powered by First Rate Real Estate's FirstRateTeam.com. All right, our keys to the match here tonight for the Marshalltown Bobcats. Feed Bonzer early and often. She has been a threat on the scoring end, as she has scored 22 goals this season to help lead the Marshalltown Bobcats, as basically the best path to creating some pressure early on here against the Polar Bears before they really start to settle in on the defensive end. And Bobcats will have to attack aggressively from the start, create in some of those dangerous areas like they did in their final regular season match, a 1-0 win against Grinnell. They did a great job of finding those lanes for Claire Bonser to run out, and obviously that will start in transition as well as they look to quickly move it back on the counterattack. Meanwhile, for the Polar Bears, turn saves into counterattacks here tonight. They know they'll have to come up with some stops as the Bobcats, 69 shots on goal this year. And of those 69 shots, 62% have 62% of their overall shots were 237 shots, but 69 shots on goal. And just a good percentage in shots on goal at 62%, pounding in 46 goals. So a very high percentage, one of the most efficient teams in 3A on when they put a ball in net. They're putting it in the back. But turn those saves into counterattacks here tonight for North as they've faced 100 shots on goal this year. They're used to absorbing some of that pressure, but they're going to have to let the keeper keep them in it here tonight in Medina and then counterattack quickly against that high line of the Marshalltown Bobcats. That is our keys to the match. Again, all brought to you here tonight by First Rate Real Estate, FirstRateTeam.com. Our servicemen and women flying over. A little bit of training that we saw before our game here today as we get ready for the Polar Bears and the Bobcats coming up in just a little bit. Bobcats rematch from earlier this year. Like I mentioned, 23 days ago, these teams met back on May 5th. It was a 2-1 loss for the Bobcats in that game, an own goal. That's how the Bobcats scored against North, but 2 goals for Vic Lumania, and the senior was able to capitalize with a couple of goals against Sofia Valdez-Chavez, so that'll be key to watch and see how Vic Lumania plays here tonight in the start for the North Polar Bears. Match day kickoff is coming up when we come back. You're watching KFJB-TV.
At Lennox Employees Credit Union, you're more than a member, you're family. Since 1948, we've been helping members and their families save more, borrow smarter, and reach their financial goals. Whether it's a low-rate auto loan, a mortgage that feels manageable, or simply a savings account that grows with you, we're here to make banking simple and stress-free. Discover the credit union difference today. Visit Lennox Employees Credit Union, 1004 East Main in Marshalltown, where people helping people is more than a motto, it's who we are. Learn more at lennoxecu.com. Member NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
When you're craving something quick, tasty, and satisfying, think your Marshalltown Dairy Queens. From hot made-to-order favorites like burgers, chicken strips, and fries to the Dairy Queen classics you love, blizzards, cones, sundaes, and shakes. Be sure to check out the monthly featured treats and limited-time favorites, always giving you something new to try. Whether it's lunch, dinner, or a sweet treat, just because. Your Marshalltown Dairy Queens has you covered. 2 convenient locations, South Center Street and North 3rd Avenue in Marshalltown, where happy tastes good every day.
The following is a presentation of Bobcat Athletics on KFJB-TV.
Match day.
Match day. Match day.
Match day.
Match day.
Match day starts now on KFJB-TV.
Postseason play begins tonight in Class 3A, Region number 6, the semifinal. The North Polar Bears and the Marshalltown Bobcats. Winner takes on Ankeny next week. Let's step aside for our national anthem. Bobcats Polar Bears just about ready to get kicked off here tonight. North in Marshalltown, and the winner gets Ankeny 6th ranked in Class 3A. The final rankings, Waukee Northwest was number 1, Valley was 2, Centennial number 3, Waukee was 4, Bettendorf at 5, and then Ankeny at 6. Linmar, Pleasant Valley, Iowa City, Liberty, Johnston, Kennedy, Prairie, Iowa City West, Ames, who the Bobcats saw earlier this season, lost 4-0, ranked 14th. The Bobcats also lost to Roosevelt 3-0. They're ranked 15th in the final rankings of Class 3A. We'll bring you Central State Bank scoreboard updates throughout the night and keep you up to date on other action around the state. Kickoff for the Polar Bears. They'll control possession to begin our match here tonight. Number 99, Sophie Valdez-Chavez in the pink tops and bottom will be back in goal. As we take a look at the coaching staff, yeah, they got their red, white, and blue shoes all matching here tonight. 40 minutes on the clock. We will go like last night during the boys' postseason soccer match. Breaks at the 20-minute mark of each half to allow for water breaks due to the heat. Brand new turf just this season for the North Polar Bears. Their grass field with new turf here tonight. Very reminiscent of what Leonard Cole Field used to look like with the grass. They had a little bit of a hump in the middle of the field, just like Leonard Cole Field did as well. Bobcats lose it out on the near side. Isabella Moraz gave a look at it, a throw-in for the Polar Bears. McCarl working it up the pitch, and a foul is called, and a free kick is going to come for the Polar Bears. Talvo will line up to take the free kick. And this one will be sent back towards Sophie Valdez-Chavez, and she'll pick it up on a couple of hops. And now boot this one back towards midfield. Kristen tries to get a foot on it, not able to do so. Kept in the end by Katie Gomez-Reyes as she tried to work it back the other way. Now it'll be turned over as Telez comes up with it. Lifted ahead. Can the Bobcats get anybody to run out on it? No, they cannot. But it turned right back over to Telez. She'll work to the near side, looking to the wing, lifts one up. Can Moraz get to it? No, she cannot. In time, cut off by the Polar Bears. Moraz putting some pressure, keeps it in play as the Polar Bears were hoping to have that one go out on the end line. A load up and a kick ahead by Sandoval. Sophie Valdez-Chavez way out from goal. She'll kick it, and it will go out to the far side, winding out for a Polar Bear throw in, and it looks like maybe her right ankle or foot got stepped on in that process, possibly. And she's kind of stepping that one out. Throw in will come on the edge of the 18. Ramirez tried to head it out of there, and the Polar Bears will misfire, and it will end up in a goal kick for the Bobcats. So 2 minutes into our match day coverage as we take a look at our Tyler Pashong State Farm replay. Yeah, Sophie Valdez-Chavez just kicking with that right foot and some contact, maybe with a shin guard is what it was. So we'll keep an eye on that here tonight. Kick out to Long, looks for Cross. Cross tried to slip it through. Now booted ahead by Ramirez. Kristen pushes her way in there to get the ball. A good ball and a great find to Moraz, but just a hair out of her reach and a throw-in for the Polar Bears. Ramirez will track it down, deflects it off a Polar Bear. Polar Bears will push it back into the end. Sophie Valdez-Chavez coming way out from goal. It's deflected off the Polar Bears' Haley McCarl, and it will end up in a goal kick. So Sophie Valdez-Chavez with a little bit of pressure on her. Kickoff tonight, very warm, 83. We were at 85 last night. And kickoff for the boys' game, and there was not as much of a breeze. So the ladies a little bit lucky in that aspect. A little bit of a breeze here tonight. And that ball will be out on the near side. Delez not able to get a foot on it, and a throw-in for the Polar Bears. Ramirez will take over. Katie Gomez-Reyes intercepts a pass by the Polar Bears. Gallo was trying to work it back into the box. Now to Gianna Gomez. Up to the wing to Mraz. Now Ramirez lifts it ahead. Kira Halstead trying to get in the mix. She'll stick with it. Finds Kristen. Kristen pushes it too far ahead, and she had Bonser wide open. But Kristen with a missed touch right there. And out from goal is Medina to pick it up to end the attack for the Bobcats. Bobcats can't cut this one off to Lumania. Lumania has it deflected out and a Polar Bear throw-in. Take a look at the last attack by the Bobcats. Halstead with a great find to Kristen, and then just too strong of a touch by Kristen right there. She had Bonser flanking to her left. Could have been a great opportunity early on, but just couldn't time up that. Polar Bears will kick it near the box with Montalvo. Now on the edge, and a misfire. And off the line for Anna Marie Martinez. And a goal kick to come for the Bobcats. Not quite the help we usually see at home. Only a couple of ball boys and girls out here tonight. So Sophie Valdez-Chavez had to go run all the way back behind goal and track down. And she pushes it to the near side to Mraz, out of her reach. Now Ramirez trying to take over. Polar Bears have numbers on a counterattack as Sarama pushes it to the near side, to the edge. McCarroll will give it a run. Looks for a crosser. Can Frankie Long get it out of there? She will. Great clearance by Frankie Long. Now cross on the far side. At her left midfield spot. Has it knocked away, gets it to Long. Now Ramirez swifts on that, and North will come up with it. And a ball sent ahead, no one home. Sophie Valdez will pick that one up. That right foot looks to be okay after making a little bit of contact with a shin guard. Kristen with the header goes right to North, and now ball put back down into the attacking area. Valdez will pick it up again. Long not able to get to that one. It bounces right back to Sophia Valdez. Very active for the junior keeper early on here. Cross tries to work it up to Bonser. It will slip through. Bonser, good look there for Kristen and Halstead, but cut off. Ramirez works it out to Gomez-Reyes. And she'll push this one ahead. Oh, misplayed. Kristen will come up with it. And she'll leave it behind for Mraz. Mraz will look to give it to Katie Gomez-Reyes. She'll take a low squibber, and that's well off the line. No threat there for Medina. Goal kick to come. Bobcats creating a few opportunities to get into the attacking third, but have not been able to put one on goal. As we take a look at that last shot taken for the Bobcats on our Tyler Pershong State Farm replay, mtownproud.com. Goal kick right to Katie Gomez-Reyes. Deflects to a Polar Bear. And a good ball ahead. Defensive line will have to do some catch-up here. Katie Gomez-Reyes does. Leaves a little bit of an avenue. And right to Sofia Valdez-Chavez. Good pressure by the defensive line to catch back up, including Katie Gomez-Reyes. Here comes Mraz. Back to Ramirez. Intercepted by Manya. Frankie Long pushing Walongo out of the way. Walongo will come up with it. Sophie Valdez-Chavez out from goal. Makes the stop. as she was protected in the goalie box right there, as our head referee was a man on the spot. Bobcats can't clear. There's some contact in the box. Sofia Valdez-Chavez in the end as cross and long collided. Luckily, Sofia Valdez was out to make the stop as she'll boot this one back towards midfield. A whole lot of action in the box right there. And the Bobcats lucky to come away unscathed early on. Mraz gets the feedback from Gomez-Reyes. And out on North for a Bobcat throw-in. And a substitution, as we will see Elena Garcia check in. The junior will replace Ramirez early on here. I would imagine that the free substitution will be worked with a little bit of a lighter squad. Of course, the Bobcats without Georgia Jansen, the senior on the defensive line here tonight. And we do have a polar bear down on the near side. It is Montalvo. So Julie Montalvo, the sophomore center back, who was making the play on the ball to the near side with Isabella Mraz still down on the turf, getting what looks to be her right knee looked at right now. Looked like she kind of, at the end of that play, kind of got caught up maybe in the turf just a little bit and then took a little bit of an awkward tumble. So we have a pause in the action as we've played 9.5 minutes and still scoreless. As Julie Montalvo will get up off the turf to an applause from the crowd, still talking with the trainer as they'll work their way over to the trainer's table. Garcia will move ahead for the throw-in for the Bobcats after the play. Garcia looking for somebody, just throws it in the middle where there is 4 or 5 polar bears standing around. Now Garcia catches one to the face. It's going to be a throw-in for the polar bears. Garcia intercepting that throw-in, but in the end it's off of her. And it will be a polar bear throw-in right at midfield. Diana Vilas will check in to replace the injured Montalvo. On the edge of the box, Martinez to the backside. Sofia Valdez-Chavez with a great save. Lumania put that one on goal, and Sofia Valdez-Chavez got a hand on it and then caught it. What a great play. And out on the far side on Frankie Longso, throw-in for the Polar Bears. He'll get another look at it. Great strike, but Sofia Valdez-Chavez right there in the lane to knock that one down and make the save. As Anna Marie Martinez is checking off the pitch. The striker and center forward, it looks like Georgette Katembo, a junior forward, has checked into the match. Bobcats intercept. Look ahead. Good ball. Great find to Kristen, but she is cut off. Gaia intercepts and sends it out on the far side for a Bobcat throw-in. Throw-in goes to Telez. Fires it back to Cross. Cross gets it to Holstead. Holstead off of her shin. Katie's Gomez-Reyes trying to get to it, could not. Now ball gets past Garcia. And just checking in, Katimbo. And misplayed back to Sofia Valdez. Another intercepted ball. Here goes Sarama. Sarama takes a shot well off the mark as she ends up kind of somersaulting down to the turf. As back into the match is Fatima Ramirez. And she will replace Garcia, who she just came out of the match for. Katie Gomez-Reyes slips past North Polar Bear. Pushing one ahead, but the defensive line is there to clear it right into the north bench. And a throw-in for the Bobcats. Throw-in goes right to Halstead. And she has it taken away. That was a close play of the AR. A little indecisive. Our head referee says it is a Bobcat throw-in in the attacking third as Isabella Mraz will take the throw-in. And offside on the kick. Katie Gomez-Reyes got it, fed it back to Mraz, and she was offside. And a free kick to come. Ball up the near side, a throw-in for the Bobcats. Frankie Long has moved ahead, and she'll take the throw-in. Targets Halstead. Back to Ramirez. Cross is open. She'll get the feed. Ball slips through to Bonzer. On the edge of the 18. Pushing it ahead. Can she get to it? And I believe that one is going to end up off of Bonzer for a goal kick. Kind of went back and forth. And it will be Medina to take that free kick, or the goal kick, for the Polar Bears. Intercepted momentarily by Katie Gomez-Reyes. Now to Les. Mraz giving it a go. Gianna Gomez cuts it off and sends it out to the near side for Polar Bear throwing. "15 minutes into our match, still scoreless, but an opportunity as the ball slips through. It's a 3-on-1. Shot taken. Sophie Valdez knocks it down as Sarama looking for her third goal of the season. Valdez recovered well. A 3-on-1. There was a little bit of pressure by Ramirez as well on the center back. That helped, but it was a good feed, but Sarama just... The kick went right to Valdez. Now Gomez sends it back to Valdez, who pops it up to Ramirez. Kicks it off a Polar Bear. It'll be a Bobcat throw-in. Throw-in, they were targeting Bonzer. It's off of North. And the Bobcats will move up to take the throw-in. Bonzer has it taken away. Got it from Telez. And here go the Polar Bears on a counterattack with some speed to burn. Cross trying to do her best to catch up, and that helps as Gomez cuts it off. And now Ramirez has it as she'll push it ahead. Intercepted by North. Hard collision. Frankie Long will be issued a yellow card. A tough play right there. Frankie was just kind of in the spot, and Lumania took the worst of that as she hit the turf. I don't know if we have the replay just yet, but that was a very hard collision as we'll take a look at our Tyler Pershong State Farm replay. But Long moving up on it, and that is a penalty in football as well with an illegal blindside block. So Frankie does stand her ground. That is for sure. She will win the advantage on that 99.9% of the time. But at the expense of a yellow card, 30 yards out from goal, Morelli Martinez, captain on the Polar Bear squad, will take the free kick. And she'll send it high off the top of the crossbar. Put back. No, they will not get anything off the play. Haley McCarroll couldn't get it to it in time or get the angle. And Sofia Valdez-Chavez helped out by the bar. A great free kick taken, going for goal. Morelli Martinez. She has 7 goals on the season to lead North. Nearly found another one. And the Bobcats catch a break. And we remain scoreless. Just over 15 minutes played here in our first half. North has definitely dominated some possession as of recent in the past 5 minutes or so. Cut up by Katie Gomez-Reyes. Out to the far side to cross, but it is cut off. And Ramirez will deflect it off a Polar Bear, and a throw-in for the red and blue. Delez coming away with possession. Off of the thigh of Halstead. Katie Gomez-Reyes gets it back, though. Good move to slip past the defender. Bonzer giving it a go. She'll get the shot, but a great angle taken by the keeper, and Medina tracks it down as she'll drop kick this one back towards Frankie Long, who's checked back in after picking up that yellow card and now misplayed by the Polar Bears. As Christina Maldonado out on her, so a Bobcat throw-in as Frankie Long will look it ahead to Kiera Halstead. Gomez looking behind her. She feels the speed, sends it back to Sofia Valdez. And it goes right to a Polar Bear. Ramirez deflects it away. Good recovery by Sandoval. Talia Sandoval showing a little bit of her speed right there, creating some pressure. But Ramirez ends up sending it out on the end line for the first corner kick of the night. Awarded the Polar Bears to the near side. Low line drive, booted out of the box by Katie Gomez. Kristen. Her pass off the mark, looking for Telez. North will boot it back down into the attacking end, but it rolls all the way to Valdez. We have played 20 minutes, expecting a break coming up shortly. Due to the heat. Some built-in water breaks here tonight. Here's Bonzer, lifts it ahead. Can the Bobcats get to it? No, Kristen not in time. Picked up by Medina. And back towards midfield it will go. Long. Jumping up to get that one. Deflected by North. Gomez. Couldn't clear it away. Here's Anna Martinez with 1 goal on the season. Lines up for Valdez. Through her hands. And it will sneak out on the far side. A corner for North. But Valdez so great in goal here tonight. Ends up deflecting that one away just enough to keep the Polar Bears off the board. A close call. But we've hit a water break at the halfway point of our first half. It is scoreless between North and Marshalltown on match day on KFJB-TV.
Good, good. Good sportsmanship is also showing high character and accountability, doing what is right and setting a good example not only on the court but in the classroom as well.
Welcome back to Grubb Stadium at North High School. Brandon Lewis with you tonight in Class 3A Region number 6 quarterfinal action. Winner will take on 6th-ranked Ankeny Tuesday night. Well, just over 20 minutes played here tonight. We are scoreless, but it has been a very active night for Sofia Valdez-Chavez in goal for the Marshalltown Bobcats, coming up with a few big stops here tonight as Sofia Valdez-Chavez has been challenged, but has been able to make those stops in key moments. As we take a look at one of the great saves, knocking that one down from the far side. And scoreless through nearly 21 minutes of play. That one on a free kick from 30 yards out from goal by Morelli Martinez. And she has 7 goals on the season. And it hit off the crossbar. Bonzer, with her best look of the night, was covered up by Medina in that first half. And so scoreless after nearly 21 minutes of play. Let's get a scoreboard update, all brought to you by Central State Bank. At the end of the first, at halftime, it is 4-0 Iowa City High leading Davenport West in Class 3A Region 5 quarterfinal action. No scores on these ones tonight, but other quarterfinal action in 3A. Des Moines East and Des Moines Lincoln tonight. Fort Dodge and Sioux City West, Muscatine, and Ottumwa also matching up. That is a scoreboard update, all brought to you by Central State Bank. Discover what Central State Bank can do for you. Locations in Ames State Center and in West Des Moines. So our water break just about over with here tonight. And when we come back here, it is a corner kick on the far side of the field after Sofia Valdez-Chavez just made a superb save. She had it slip through her hands but was able to redirect it to the far side just enough where it slid by about a foot and did not go in for goal. But North has definitely challenged with their speed as Anna Marie Martinez had that one knocked away by Valdez. Hands on her head. She thought it was going to possibly go in. And a corner kick awarded for the Polar Bears on the far side of the pitch. Frankie Longard in the near side post. Knocks that free kick or that corner kick away. Ball sent back into the box. And Valdez will pick it up on a hop. She'll lift it out to the near side, and this is going to result in a nice play. I thought it was going to be out for a throw-in, but Mraz keeps it in play. Kristen not able to get there in time, and it is booted out on the near side by the Polar Bears, and a throw-in for the Bobcats. They'll target Kristen. And not enough on that kick, and the Polar Bears will send it out on the near side. Long will take the throw-in. Kristen with a good header back to Gomez. Gianna Gomez targeting cross on the far side. North stepped in front, and it will sidewind its way for a Bobcat throw-in. Throw-in deflected by North, and now kicked off of North. Out of play on Dahlia Sandoval, center attacking midfielder. So Bobcat throw-in. Katie Gomez-Reyes gets a right foot on that. Looks ahead to Kira Halstead. Has it slip off of her feet, recovers. Back to Long. Now out to the near side wing to Mraz. Pops up and can't keep that one in play. It'll be a Polar Bear throw-in. Few substitutions for the Polar Bears. Haley McCarl, Vic Lumagna, and Felicity Weongitu have all checked into the match for the Polar Bears. Halstead, good move to win it back momentarily. A ball at the top of the penalty arc, cleared away by North. Good movement here. Martinez works it out to McCarl. Frankie Long trying to track on her. A crosser, nobody home. And a goal kick to come for Valdez. Ramirez intercepts, and we'll send it out on the touchline for a Polar Bear throw-in. Ramirez intercepting that throw-in, and the Bobcats will boot this one ahead. Bonser. Cross now. Kristen trying to time it up. Slips through to Kira Halstead. Goalkeeper is out. Halstead puts one, but it is spinning its way away from the left upright. And it will be a goal kick to come for North. But Halstead doing a great job here, not giving up on the play. Boots it ahead. Out came Medina. Cross is going to check off the pitch. Garcia has checked back in for the Bobcats at left midfield. Katie Gomez-Reyes works it to Bonser. Garcia, nice pass from Bonser, and Garcia misplays. A throw-in for the Polar Bears. Diana Aviles, junior midfielder, is going to check into the match. As Wasite Walanda will check out for the Polar Bears. Garcia will throw in now for the Bobcats. Out on the Polar Bears, Garcia will throw in again. And she targets right, a Polar Bear, but it deflects to Ramirez. Pokes it back into the attacking end. Kristen waiting. Can she get a touch on it? No, she cannot, as coming out is Medina. Kristen hits the turf hard. And she's slow to get up, but finally will. Our head referee with a great job there to go over and check on Aaliyah Kristen. But just about a half second too late for Kristen. And it will be a drop ball. Ball lifted to the far side. Garcia almost took it away. And she will. Tries to power kick one through. And a free kick awarded. Too much contact there for our head referee. And still a free kick for the Polar Bears. Coming in the middle third of the action. Raz will track this down. Hits off a Polar Bear, now fires it up to Gomez. And she'll try to power it through the middle of that defensive line, but Morelli Martinez will work it into the attacking end. McCarl sneaks through the Bobcats, takes a shot. Oh, it's off the side of the post and deflects away. Sofia Valdez did a great job to try to work her way out to block that one. But a huge shot taken for McCarl there, as you see on our Tyler Prashong State Farm replay. Couple of close calls here tonight in goal for Sophia Valdez. Off the foot, Mraz, a throw-in for the Polar Bears. Gaia will throw it in. Pinball around. Gianna Gomez lifts it ahead. He was targeting Halstead. Brianna Gomez is checked in for the Bobcats. Sophie Valdez out from goal, can't make the stop. Now a shot taken. Valdez got the left hand on it, able to deflect it away. Garcia giving it a go on the edge of the 18. Can she clear this one? She will end up with it and will push it ahead. Polar Bears intercepted with Martinez. And we'll keep it in the attacking half, but a great job again by Sophia Valdez. And now offside, ruled on the Polar Bears. Here's another look at it right there. Just sticks the left hand out at the last moment to block that shot taken by the Polar Bears. Garcia will take the free kick on the far side after the offside. Martinez intercepts, pops this one out. Tima Ramirez spinning around. Deflected to Brianna Gomez. Kristen waits on it, and it's taken away. Montalvo pushes it ahead. Sophia Valdez coming way out from goal. Boot that one up towards the direction of Garcia. Ball slipping through. Anna Marie Martinez pushing it ahead. Sophia Valdez will pick it up as we have played 30 minutes. Scoreless action between the Polar Bears and the Bobcats. Kira Halstead can't quite control that one. Deflected away. Mraz. Kept in play by the Polar Bears. And the Bobcats open up in the middle. This is pressure for Sophia Valdez. Great stop again. Wow. It has been a night. Felicity Walongo putting that one. Walongo, crosser, nobody there in time, is covered up by Sophia Valdez. That shot was actually taken by Solange Sarama as we get a look at it again. Sarama taking that shot, and then Felicity Walongo just put a crosser that Valdez was able to cover up. A couple of substitutions as Georgette Katimbo and we'll see Felicity Walongo check out of the match for the Polar Bears, as well as Diana Aviles. Mraz kicks it off a Polar Bear. Frankie Long. The boot ahead. Katie Gomez-Reyes. Pass off the mark. She was looking for Telez. Katie Gomez-Reyes with a good slide tackle right there. will be a free kick for the Bobcats. She got out of the action with Solange Sarama. Frankie Long to take the free kick for the Bobcats. She'll measure things up. A good strong kick. Could not find its way through. Ramirez up to Brianna Gomez. Finds Telez. Now Kristen. Back to Gomez. Out to Garcia now on the edge of the 18. Pokes one into the box. Medina is there. Frankie Long really putting a stop to it. Gianna Gomez lost it at her feet. North will send it out for a Bobcat throw, and on the near side is Claire Bonzer is checking back into our match as Lilia Kristen will head off. So we've seen a little bit of a reformation. Center midfield, Brianna Gomez is now in as that has moved to Les from center midfield up to left wing. Kira Holstead at right wing. And our striker now is Claire Bonzer. Of course, talking throughout the season, Cameron Nearing, head coach, he's wanted this team to be able to play different positions. Long strike, Medina down on the turf, has it bobbling around, but a great strike from Telez there, putting a little bit of pressure on Medina. In the end, she covers it up. Katie Gomez-Reyes intercepts Kira Halstead, pushes it out to Mraz. Surveys, looks ahead. A bending ball, Medina is out as Telez was giving it a chase. High bounce off the turf. Gianna Gomez tries to measure it up. Sarama puts one as she slips to the turf, and a goal kick to come for the Bobcats. Solange Sarama with 2 goals on the season for the junior. But slipping there did not help matters. Actually, the 6 and the 8, and she has long hair, and so it covers up the back of her uniform. Looks more like a 6, an 8 than a 6, but it was Vic Lumagna taking that shot on goal. She has 5 goals on the season, but it was, yes. And she kind of flips that hair around. It's easier to see that 6 on the back of the uniform. Katie Gomez back to the touchline. And deflected off of North, so she is able to pick that one up. Pushing it out towards the way of Garcia. Ramirez will wall off a polar bear, ensuring that is a Bobcat throw-in. Over 35 minutes played here tonight at Grubb Stadium at Des Moines North. Great ball ahead to the edge. Mraz will track it down. Can she get a good crosser off? Back towards the middle. Bonzer put a foot on it, but it's over the top of the goal, and a goal kick to come. Great ball by Mraz. Bonzer trying to time it up. And a little bit of pressure in her face as we see it late here. Bonzer just not able to kind of cut that one down. Bobcats looking for a late push here with just about 3 minutes to go. Georgette Katimbo checking out of the match for North. Windmill kick, why not? Out to Mraz. Good slip move past the defender. Back to Katie Gomez-Reyes. She'll survey ahead. Good move at the penalty arc. Puts one through an avenue, but nobody is home. And a goal kick to come for the Polar Bears. Wasite Walaja is checking back into the match, as we will see Vic Lumagna check out for North. She's been incorporated up top here tonight. McCarl sneaks through to Ramirez. Plays it back into the attacking end for the Bobcats. Frankie Long out to Mraz. Mraz will kick it towards the middle, and Polar Bears will push it out to the near side, right back to Mraz. To Katie Gomez-Reyes. Katie Gomez-Reyes looks ahead. Deflected. Kira Halstead almost got a foot on it, and the Polar Bears push it up the pitch. And Katie Gomez-Reyes to Mraz to the near side. And they'll play it all the way back to Valdez with 70 seconds remaining before halftime. Mraz slips one to Gianna Gomez. Over to Ramirez. And out on Ramirez as Aviles was challenging. Polar Bears with a throw-in. Polar Bears with an attack. Sophie Valdez-Chavez snags that one down on the turf to take away the chance with our final seconds counting down before halftime. Good opportunity there for Felicity Walongo. Now here's Claire Bonzer sticking with it, puts a shot. Oh, it is 1-0. Claire Bonzer as time expires at halftime. She puts one past the keeper in Medina, and the Bobcats will take a 1-0 lead to halftime. 2 seconds until halftime. Claire Bonzer at the last second, putting one past Medina for her 23rd goal of the season. Bobcats playing through to the final seconds, and it finally pays off for one of the best goal scorers in Class 3A, Claire Bonzer. And that will do it for the first half. 1-0, Claire Bonzer with a goal as time was nearly expiring before halftime. Highlight worthy right here, past Medina. And the Cats go to halftime with the lead, 1-0 in Class 3A Region 6 quarterfinal action on Match Day on KFJB-TV. Gear up for game day with Adlin Engraving and Screen Print. Spring and summer sports are here. We have you covered with apparel, awards, embroidery, with many options and ideas. Adlin Engraving and Screen Print, 307 Riverside in Marshalltown. Easy parking, delivery is available.
Refinance your auto loan with Members First Community Credit Union. For a limited time, refinance your auto loan from another lender and receive 1% cash back up to $500. Scan the QR code to apply online. Call us or visit a Members First branch.
At Marshalltown Community School District, students don't just prepare for the future, they shape it. Embrace the lead. From academic excellence to college and career readiness, our schools support every student's journey. With strong student support, a wide range of extracurricular opportunities, engaging fine arts programs, and hands-on learning experiences. There's something here for everyone. Marshalltown Community School District, where they embrace the lead to ensure success tomorrow.
Scooter's Coffee is going bananas, literally. Treat yourself to banana bread hot or iced lattes, creamy latte blenders, and fresh banana bread muffins. Need something refreshing? Sip a berry spritz soda, light, bubbly, and perfect any time of day. Craving cozy? Try salted caramel waffle lattes, hot or iced, or a smooth sea salt caramelicious as a latte, cold brew, or blender. And don't forget the French toasty sandwich, warm, sweet, and satisfying. Plus, Cinnalicious drinks are here for a limited time. Scooter's Coffee, amazing people, amazing drinks, amazingly fast.
Have Van Wyck Wood Builders design and build the storage shed you need. So many different options to choose from. Van Wyck Wood Builders, just 5 miles south of I-80 in Grinnell on Highway 146. Online at vanwyckwoodbuilders.com. 1-0 Bobcats lead at halftime, all powered by Scouting America, Mid-Iowa Council. Adventure on. Well, 39th minute, the Bobcats finally break through. It was Mraz, a great pass. Finding Claire Bonser, pushes past two Polar Bears, sticking with the play, and then past Medina, a great rocket into the back of the net for the sophomore, who has 23 goals on the season, moves into a tie in 5th place in goals in 3A with Ziva Spellman, who is a really good soccer player, just a junior for the Roosevelt Rough Riders. And so that is the difference here tonight, as well as Sophie Valdez-Chavez. She has been exceptional in goal tonight. She has made some huge saves to help keep the Polar Bears off the scoreboard here tonight. Coming up, we will check out our Cat Connection with Claire Bonser, but there's one of the highlight saving plays for Sophia Valdez in the first half. 1-0, Bobcats lead at the break. On the other side, it is our Cat Connection. This is Match Day. You're watching KFJB-TV.
I didn't really have much growing up, but I did have a mom, and she gave me a strong foundation. She signed me up for Scouts. I quickly fell in love with the outdoors. Showed me how to take responsibility, how to work with other people, and how to become a leader. That made me a better athlete on the field. Scouting made me the man I am today.
When you're craving something quick, tasty, and satisfying, think your Marshalltown Dairy Queens. From hot made-to-order favorites like burgers, chicken strips, and fries to the Dairy Queen classics you love, blizzards, cones, sundaes, and shakes. Be sure to check out the monthly featured treats and limited-time favorites, always giving you something new to try. Whether it's lunch, dinner, or a sweet treat, just because. Your Marshalltown Dairy Queens has you covered. 2 convenient locations, South Center Street and North 3rd Avenue in Marshalltown, where happy tastes good every day.
The Cat Connection, powered by State Farm, mtownproud.com.
It is our Cat Connection, all presented by Tyler Pershong, State Farm, mtownproud.com. Here with Claire Bonser, sophomore forward for the Marshalltown Bobcat girls soccer squad. Heading into postseason play, you bring those 22 goals in the back of the net. You joked on Bobcat Live, it's all about shoot and pray for your game, but how special of a sophomore season has it been for you?
It's been good just to be able to achieve this much. I'm hoping to take this and get even better next year and work on it in the off season, but it's been really good compared to my freshman year too.
We talk a lot with some of the basketball players, and they just, they're shooting all the time. They're trying to get those shots up. Is that kind of the same thing for you and your year-over-year growth? You had 5 a year ago, and now you jump all the way up to 22?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's different, Coach. Like last year I didn't play as much, and I had the capability of scoring more, I feel like, last year. But this year it's just like I've always been like the person on my team to be the shooter, be the person that gets the ball in the back of the net, and everyone else just kind of like helps and gets it to me. So that's just how I get it into there, and that's why I get so many shots.
And you've been very efficient as well. I mean, last Monday we were heading in. I think you were 21 to 27. Those shots on goal going in the back of the net, right around 79%, which is pretty efficient. What's kind of the key to making sure you're locked in to be able to capitalize? Because in soccer, as you know, some of those moments are very quick in your chances.
So it's just like all about. Wait, repeat the question. I don't know what the question was.
Yeah, so 79% very efficient, but limited chances. In soccer, you have to capitalize on those moments. How do you do that?
So I just kind of I feel like in games where I have a lot of opportunities, not as many go in, just because I don't feel as pressured to. But especially against Mason City, I like the shots I had like probably 4 shots and 3 of them went in. And that's just how it just goes. And I feel like for harder teams, I push myself more and like they go in because I like really want them to. But yeah, it's just kind of all about like hitting it as hard as I can and like trying to angle it somewhere, which I don't always angle it. I just kind of hit it as hard as I can, but
Yeah. Of course, McKenna Coleman, she set the all-time single-season goal lead, and now you surpassed that. She was a very special player to watch last year and over the past few years. Is there anything you kind of learned from her in your freshman season last year?
She was like, she just always gave it her all, and I kind of like took on some of that. And I feel like she also was just like very dedicated and determined to getting better, which I kind of like just took that responsibility onto myself when she left, because or else we won't have anyone that's gonna like take that onto themselves and be like dedicated and determined for the whole team.
Of course, first-year head coach Cameron Nearing this year. What's it been kind of like? I know the formation's been a little bit different, but it seems like the team has really kind of bought into that and really excelled this year.
Yeah, I think like we've had some issues, like obviously like with the team and stuff, as it's her first year, but she does take criticism well if we deliver it good to her. And I feel like next year will be a big like season for us because we have good incoming freshmen, and I think we're also getting a new coach. And just having Cameron know like her mistakes and be able to do better, I feel like we'll have a way better season next year than we did this year. But it's all about just like, she is new, she's young, so it's like she just needs to listen, but also like we need to listen to her and give her respect.
That is important. Definitely goes both ways for sure. All right, other activities that you do during the school year?
Well, I did volleyball.
On the fence, huh?
Well, I'm not doing it anymore. Let's just say that. But I don't think I'm doing any other sports except for soccer. I just really want to. During the winter, I hit lifting really hard, and that helped. I lifted over at Sports Plus, so it was really beneficial for me to have like the constant lifting schedule. And then I think I'm just gonna like train for soccer in the off season, and I'm gonna like play fall soccer and indoor as I usually do. But I just really kind of want to dedicate my time to this sport instead of do other ones.
Awesome. Well, best of luck. You've been excelling this year, and we look forward to the rest of your career. You're going to have a pretty big goal to beat next year for those goals.
Yeah, and I have my sister coming in.
Oh, do you? Okay.
Yeah,
all
she's
right.
good.
Okay.
Like almost as good as me, so.
A little competition.
Well, yeah. Maybe.
Thanks, Claire.
Okay, thank you.
All right, that is Claire Bonzer with our Cat Connection. All brought to you by Tyler Prashong State Farm, mtownproud.com.
From the 2018 tornado to the 2020 derecho, Marshalltown has faced adversity, but our community has become stronger and M-Town proud. At Tyler Prashong State Farm Agency in Marshalltown, we have options for home, auto, life, and business. Our goal is to give you choices that impact in a positive way. As we have found out firsthand, life is never predictable, but you should always be prepared. Head to mtownproud.com to see how we can best fit your needs. We'd love to talk to you about what makes you M-Town proud.
Welcome back for the second half. We are underway between the Polar Bears and the Bobcats. Bobcats with a Claire Bonzer goal in the 39th minute with just 2 seconds remaining in the first half, as North will be offside and a free kick to come for the Bobcats in the second half. Flipping ends as the Bobcats will now attack to the north end of the pitch here at Grubb Stadium. I'm Brandon Lewis. Our on-site producer is David Braga, as we take a look at the goal right before halftime. Claire Bonzer, 23rd goal of the season, tying Ziva Spellman at 5th in Class 3A with goals scored. Bonser works it over to Katie Gomez-Reyes. Now Kira Halstead trying to pass through. It's cut off by a polar bear. Katie Gomez-Reyes keeps it in the attacking half over to Mraz. And too strong looking back to Katie Gomez. Out to Mraz, looking for a crosser. Oh, that's got to be a handball, and it will be a free kick on the far side. A handball on the North Polar Bears just outside the 18. So a great moment right there. Rest of our KFJB-TV crew on the road here tonight at Des Moines North High School. Deegan Grant and Keith Stewart on our camera coverage as the Bobcats will line up for a free kick just outside the 18 as Mraz will look to take this one. Bonser on the back side of the goal here. Wall setting up just inside the 18. And Mraz gets the signal and sends it right towards Medina. As Brisa Medina, the junior goalkeeper, allowing that one goal in the first half, did a nice job limiting the Bobcats, though. 80 minutes, 1 goal allowed, 9 saves. First time these two teams met back on May 5th. Out to Garcia, looking for Halstead. Pass off the mark. Now Ramirez at midfield. Knocks that one down. She'll bowl her way around and sends it out of play for a polar bear throw-in. Ramirez, much like Frankie Long, they will not let anyone push them around, and more times than not, they are the aggressor to establish a little bit of dominance out there on the pitch, that is for sure. Throw in. Back to Ramirez. She put a head on it and then knocked it up the field. Gianna Gomez. Watching that one slip through to Sophie Valdez, who picks it up. Pushes it out to the far side of the field. Katie Gomez-Reyes. And can't get enough on it with her left foot. Intercepted by Morelli Martinez. Ramirez pushes it back into the attacking end for the Bobcats. Bonser putting her hand on her head. She thought she was going to take one to the dome, but North ends up with possession. Coming out to the near side, Walongo. Gianna Gomez watches Sophie Valdez-Chavez push it up to Katie Gomez. Surveys ahead, looking for something to the edge. She'll push it. Mraz had it for a second. Kira Halstead not able to get to that one. Long will take it on a bounce. Up to Mraz. Now Katie Gomez-Reyes lifts it. Kira Halstead trying to time her on. It gets to Bonser. Bonser pushes it past Medina, off of Medina for a corner kick. First one of the night for the Bobcats. Out on the far side it will come, but Bonser, boy, great play there. Just attacking the ball on the loose ball. And with that left foot, Medina was able to snag just a piece of that shot. And it will be Telez to take the corner kick. Sends it in. Backside. Bounces through. Bonser put a foot up. It will sneak out on the end line for a goal kick to come for North as Diana Vilas will check back onto the pitch. Lily Kristen is into the match for the Bobcats as she'll replace Kira Halstead. So Vilas coming in, and out for North will be Sarama. Bobcats will be awarded a throw-in. Garcia to take the throw in for the Bobcats. Ooh. A little bit of contact there on the throw in. Gomez came away with it. Not able to get it over to Lily Kristen. Ball slips through. Gianna Gomez plays it back to the keeper. And Valdez boots it back towards midfield. Deflected. North will lift it. Ramirez got a head on it. Now clears it, and not the clearance she was hoping for. It'll be the third corner of the night for the Polar Bears. Here's Gomez with a Polar Bear flying by her in Felicity Walongo. Backside, Garcia. Polar Bears come away with it. Yeah, Sandoval will lose this one. Now Telez up the near side. Martinez cuts it off. Gianna Gomez stops it. Turned over to Sandoval, who pushes it. Lumaya leaves it off. And it's a goal. We're tied 1-1. Lumaya will pick up the assist. And I believe that was Haley McCarroll on the drop-off. And McCarroll puts it top shelf with nobody home, as Haley McCarroll will pick up her second goal of the season, knotted at 1 apiece. So 47th minute, McCarroll scores, and now they have another attack. This time Martinez, and Valdez is down to a knee to stop the attack. Ball deflecting out to the near side, and a throw in for the Polar Bears. Kira Holstead, as well as Carolina Cross, getting ready to check back in on the next opportunity for the Bobcats. Valdez is there. Brianna Gomez turns around, works it to the near side to Telez, who lets it slip through for Garcia. Medina is out. And plays it back towards midfield. A handball right there, and our head referee on it, as Sandoval made contact with the left hand. Another look at that attack. It resulted in a tied match with the assist going to Vic Lumina. Bobcats looking for Bonzer at the penalty arc. Martinez. Gianna Gomez is there. Off the head of Lilia Kristen. Cleared by the Polar Bears in the attacking third. The Bobcats will get a throw in, and that will allow Kira Halstead, as well as Carolina Cross, the opportunity to check into the match, as Brianna Gomez will come out of the pit, off the pitch for the Bobcats, and Fatima Ramirez, the other, to check out. Throw into Bonzer, plays it back to Garcia. Garcia Tries to put it into the box. Bonser puts the right foot on it. Backside shot taken. Oh, it is in the back of the net. You've got to be kidding me. It is Mraz. As Bonser just lifted one up, not even going for a goal, but Mraz able to score for the Bobcats, and Mraz picks up her third goal of the year. Bonser here just not even trying to go for a goal, but it deflects Mraz with a quick kick off the bounce and over the head of Medina, and it's 2-1 just like that. Bobcats striking back. In our 50th minute. Martinez spinning around. Cross got a foot on it. Halstead giving it a go. And kicked off the leg of Cross. It will be a throw-in for the Polar Bears. And now a Bobcat throw-in as Garcia will take this one. Garcia trying to push it ahead. Gianna Gomez can't get to it in time. McCarl has it, and Valdez on the spot. What a great job by Valdez all night to move around, get herself in position. Her defensive line kind of let her down on that one goal allowed here tonight. She was caught in a 2-on-1 situation. Bobcats trying to counterattack here. Kristen scrambling to that one, but Martinez, as well as the other in offside, will be the call. As Vic Lumania was way offside, and that is the goal of the Bobcats with their 50-plus offsides that they have drawn this year on their opponents. Garcia will take the free kick. And out of reach of Cross. Polar Bears with the throw-in. Frankie Long will get beat as Haley McCarl has it. Valdez, so good. Boy, she gets herself in great position back in goal. That is the biggest job of a goalkeeper. Cutting down those angles, making it tough for a scoring opportunity. She definitely knows the game of soccer. I know she has officiated some games for Marshalltown Area Soccer Club and knows the rule book and knows the game of soccer very well. This one will slip all the way through to the near side to Garcia. Cross will not be able to get to that one. It's going to be a throw-in for the Polar Bears. Gianna Gomez. It's the turf. Turning around is Katimbo. And right there she is again, number 99, Sophie Valdez Chavez. Do not have a save count for her tonight, but it is racking up there. To the back line it goes as Gaia will track it down. Out on the Polar Bears, another throw-in for the Bobcats. Mraz will take this one quickly, gets it to Kristen, now to Katie Gomez-Reyes, lifts it ahead. Kira Halstead, can she get a foot on it? No, the keeper was out in time in Medina, and Halstead knew she didn't want to put a big kick right into the keeper and draw a penalty. Cross. To Telez. Telez bending it over to the far side of the pitch as the Polar Bears win back possession. Now they have numbers. Gianna Gomez, the lone back. Valdez Chavez out from goal. There is collision in there, and they're going to allow a play on. And it will be a goal to tie it up as it is Vic Lumina. As Lumina with her 6th goal of the year. Valdez Chavez, as you see on our Tyler Pashong State Farm replay, just bounced through the right side of her, and she was not able to cover that one up. Good slide out there by her to try to go down and get that ball, but ends up bouncing through. And Lumania ties us up 2-2. So the 55th minute, it is tied up, and we have hit. Just going to see if we were our near side coaching staff and the referees getting together. I thought we were going to maybe head to our water break a few minutes early, but no. Another opportunity for the Polar Bears. This time McCarl. McCarl will take the shot high over the net. Goal kick to come for Sophie Valdez Chavez. Frankie Long looking to take the kick here. Goes to Lilia Kristen. Out to Mraz, but out of her reach and pushed out of play by Gaia. And Fatima Ramirez is going to check in for Gianna Gomez. Well, the speed of North has been able to kind of counterattack that high line for the Bobcats, and they've been able to use that speed to kind of get through some of the lanes on those bouncing balls. And the last one was definitely the epitome of that. Ball deflecting as Frankie Long cuts it off. Katie Gomez-Reyes. Ball deflected on the defensive line. Bonzer pushes it out to Mraz. Mraz will kick it ahead. Lilia Kristen on the edge of the 18. Back to Mraz. Mraz crosses it in there, and Medina is out to make the save before Claire Bonzer can get a foot on it. Garcia boots it back into the attacking end for Telez. Now Katie Gomez-Reyes lifts one. It's to Kristen. Kristen at the penalty arc. Leaves it behind. A pass to Bonzer. Now Kira Halstead. Oh, that one will get through. Her 7th goal of the year. No offside. Offside the call late as Kira Halstead looked to give the Bobcats the lead back. Take a look at it again. Here's Kristen at the penalty arc. Pass out to the near side. That was very close from that angle. Our camera shot up high. So we remain tied at 2 apiece. Delez. Kira Halstead trying to go to the far side, leave it out there. Back to Halstead. It bounces. Deflecting around, back to Halstead. Now to the near side to Cross on the edge of the 18. Lifts one in, but a slow roller in the end to Medina. Favorable bounce for the Bobcats as it slipped past Ramirez. Ramirez catches back up to it as Anna Marie Martinez had pushed it ahead, and it will be cleared out of play by Fatima Ramirez, and a throw in for the Polar Bears. As Wasite Walanda will check back into the match, and she'll replace Christina Maldonado. Nearing 60 minutes completed. 2-2. Bobcats with goals in the 39th and 50th minute here tonight. Claire Bonzer with her 23rd goal of the season. And Isabella Moraz in the 50th minute scored for the Bobcats. McCarl and Lamagna have scored for North. Valdez picks this one up, puts it back towards midfield. Too strong for cross off the foot of Genesee Telez. And as we've hit the 60th minute, we will head to a water break and a timeout. 2-2 is our count between the Polar Bears and the Bobcats. Both teams playing strong here tonight as the Bobcats looking for revenge after a 2-1 loss earlier this year to the Polar Bears. You're watching Match Day on your home for the Cats, KFJB-TV.
Good sportsmanship is also showing high character and accountability, doing what is right and setting a good example not only on the court but in the classroom as well.
Welcome back to Grubb Stadium. It is Class 3A Region number 6 semifinal action. Winner will take on Ankeny coming up on Tuesday night. Next week, scoreboard update all brought to you by Central State Bank. A final Iowa City High dropped Davenport West tonight, 7-0. Still waiting on some other scores tonight is Fort Dodge and Sioux City West, Atelmo and Muscatine, Des Moines Lincoln and Des Moines East, and other quarterfinal action around the state of Iowa in Class 3A. It was 1-0 at halftime as the Bobcats had a goal from Claire Bonzer, but a fury of goals here in the second half as Des Moines North has knotted this up at 2-2 apiece. Ramirez scrambling and clears it to the near side as McCarl and Lumagna have scored here in the second half. Isabella Moraz made it 2-1 in the 50th minute, but then Vic Lumagna tied it at 2-2 in the 55th minute here tonight. Gianna Gomez is going to check back into the match as she'll replace Frankie Long. And there was that goal by Lumagna. Sophie Valdez just went down to try to make the stop on it, but slipped through the right side. And Lumagna was able to score. Into the night sky, this one sails. We still have not seen the lights turned on here as we are kind of inching our way towards dusk. So things starting to darken up just a little bit out on the pitch. Martinez powers one ahead, but it sails all the way back to the box. As Sophie Valdez Chavez Gets it up to Katie Gomez-Reyes. That'll be out on North for a Bobcat throw-in. Gianna Gomez will take it. Pass to Alstead was cut off. Now off the side of a foot for North. As Montalvo not able to get good contact on that, so Bobcats throw it in to Katie Gomez. She'll dribble between a few Polar Bears. Nice move there. Targeting Bonser, deflects out. Back to Bonser, gets a foot on it. Oh, what a shot! Claire Bonser will now give the Bobcats the lead after an offside on Kira Halstead. Bonser with her 24th goal, now fourth most goals in Class 3A, and it is 3-2 Bobcats. Bonser with her second goal of the match off the side of the right foot, bending it past the keeper in Medina. So 62nd minute. Oh, look at the shot of the moon right there. And that time it's from our very own Key Stewarts. Last night I gave wrong credit. It was Todd Steinkamp who had the moon shot last night. Here's a counterattack for the Polar Bears, and not able to get enough on it is Dahlia Sandoval. And an easy play for Valdez back in goal. I believe that was Mraz on the assist there for that goal for Bonser. Again, if so, it would be her second assist of the night. Up the wing. North will push it. Garcia cuts it off. Valdez will pick it up backside. It was Kira Halstead on the assist. Thanks to our producer, David Braga, checking that one over. So Halstead had one called offside. She was offside by just a fraction a little bit ago before we hit our water break, and then finally gets a piece of the action there, setting up Bonser for her second goal of the match as we near the 65th minute played. North fans getting excited as ball kind of slipped in favor of Sandoval, but Garcia was able to mark on her. Now Garcia cuts off Martinez as she was trying to drive in. And Tellez has seen enough and will clear this to the far side. It will be a Polar Bear throw-in. Frankie Long will head back onto the pitch. And she'll replace Ramirez. Looks like Solange Sarama has checked back into the match. She'll replace Olanja. Diana Vilas has checked out of the match. Not see who came in for her. Sophie Valdez goes down to a foot, knocks it away. Now Frankie Long covers up the ball. Martinez had it, and now Gianna Gomez punches it out of the box, and Katie Gomez-Reyes is there to help work it back up the field. Good ball ahead. North deflects it. Kira Halstead tracking it down. Good advantage for the Bobcats. Slips through. Claire Bonser was onside. Bonser puts it off the right post, deflected. Halstead. Oh, it misses near side. And we remain 3-2. What a counterattack. Good numbers for the Bobcats. Halstead with a great find to Bonser. Bonser stuck with it, put it under the arm of the keeper in Medina, diving for it, and then on the follow back by Halstead, just off the mark to the near side. Great pressure, though, for the Bobcats. Cross-intercepting here. And North will kick it out on the near side by our very own Key Stewart leaning out of the way here. Cross, quick, on the play on the edge of the 18. A softball put in by Kristen. And Medina easily able to play that one as we have passed the 65th minute played. Play on from our head official as Frankie Long works it up to Kira Halstead. Halstead right in the touchline on the far side, has it taken away. Haley McCarl. Gianna Gomez, I believe, got a foot on that one. McCarl powers past. Garcia tips that one out. I believe this will be a corner, and yes, it will be a corner. Fourth corner of the night for the North Polar Bears. But a good job by that back line. Gianna Gomez as well as Selena Garcia. And the corner will come in, a low-line drive, and Frankie Long, it's off of her right foot, and the fifth corner of the night now for the Polar Bears as they'll do it all over again. Ankeny awaiting the winner of this one on Tuesday night at 7 o'clock at Ankeny High School. And this one off the side of the net. And a goal kick to come for the Bobcats. Garcia gets it from Sophie Valdez. Cross has it hit high off of her. Lumanya Martinez now. Cross comes up with it. Telez, pass off the mark to Katie Gomez. Now deflecting ball. Frankie Long. Katie Gomez-Reyes out to Mraz. A little back and forth there. And turned over at midfield. Martinez puts one through. Garcia got lost. And she'll check up. She'll mark back up, but offside is the call. They were way offside as Garcia got turned around, and luckily there were 3 North Polar Bears offside. And the Bobcats catch a break there. As take a look at it right here as Martinez, yes, 3 Polar Bears offside. Up to Katie Gomez-Reyes. Now up to Lily Kristen. Long run for her. On the edge of the 18. Bonzer is calling for it. And Martinez in the passing lane. And that will be out for a Bobcat throw-in. And out of the reach of Cross. Well, as you can see, our light's not on the far side of the pitch. I believe just the one on the north side of the stadium, just the one light is on here. So makes for some odd lighting. As you can see, some of the shadows on the north end of the pitch. That one out on the near side for a Polar Bear throw-in. So maybe that works to the advantage of the Bobcats as it goes into the dark end of the pitch on the throw-in. Gomez got a right foot on that. Martinez at midfield. She gets it back. And it slips through as Katie Gomez-Reyes will watch it go to Valdez. And a late push down there by Georgette Katimbo late. And a foul will be called and a free kick awarded for the Bobcats. And the free kick turned over. McCarl kind of lost it, gathers it back, hits off the field goal post, and it will be a goal kick to come for Sophie Valdez. Here's another look at it again as intercepting is Haley McCarl. And just got underneath of that kick too much. Tellez stepped in front of that one. Katie Gomez-Reyes looking for Kira Halstead, but cut off. Now Katie Gomez-Reyes cuts it off. Bounces, and North will kick that one back, and I believe Frankie Long got a hand on that one. No, it will be a foul, and the Bobcats back on the other end. As we saw Lena Gaia hit the turf, so a foul called. Martinez taking the free kick. It's deflected off of Katie Gomez-Reyes. Bobcats will lift it ahead. They were looking for Bonds, or deflected. Now Sandoval. Sophie Valdez way out from goal. A long shot taken. This could be trouble, and it is. Natalia Sandoval. Sophia Valdez way out from goal. Couldn't clear it away. And Natalia Sandoval just takes the long shot 40 yards out from goal. We're tied at 3 apiece. In our 72nd minutes. Three. Well, last night, Bobcat boys went to OT with Dowling, and we'll see if the ladies can prevent going to overtime. Kira Halstead on the edge of the 18 has it taken away. Claire Bonds are trying to step in the way of it. Katie Gomez-Reyes pops it up. North maybe feeling a little bit of momentum here. Gianna Gomez is beat. Here goes Katimbo. And deflected back to Valdez. Now the pressure mounting on the Bobcats on the road here tonight at North. All 3 goals for the Polar Bears coming here in the second half. Throw-in awarded for the Polar Bears, and Anna Marie Martinez checks back in to the match, replacing Georgette Katimbo. Katie Gomez-Reyes powers one ahead. Claire Bonds are sticking with it. Martinez, though, turns her away from possession, and Martinez comes out to the near side. Garcia cuts it off. And Garcia a little bit out of the reach of Kristen. Gomez off the mark. Long run for the Bobcats to get back defensively. Sophia Valdez will push it over to Mraz on the far side of the pitch. Garcia comes up to make the play. Beat on it by Sandoval. Crosses there. Bouncing up ahead, Kristen. Couldn't get a good touch on it. It will be a throw-in for the Bobcats. Substitution as Fatima Ramirez back onto the pitch. Replacing Frankie Long. Tellez will take the throw in. Works it ahead to Claire Bonser. And I believe that will be a goal kick for the Polar Bears. We have played 75 minutes tonight at Grubb Stadium in Des Moines at North High School. Brianna Lewis with you tonight. Be sure to hit the like button. We appreciate your support of our coverage. Be sure to subscribe. It's all free to KFJB-TV. Turn on those alerts. Don't miss any upcoming athletic coverage. Ramirez pounds it back into the attacking end. Kristen pushed down, and a free kick from 30 yards out from goal is going to come here for the Bobcats, and Claire Bonser will be the one to take this. Could this be the moment to get the advantage back? 31 yards exactly out from goal for Claire Bonser. We've seen her put a rocket on some of these from 20, 30 yards out. And she'll look to probably go top shelf. And she will, but it's right towards Medina. Didn't get enough of that one up high. And Medina makes the clean save as she'll push it back towards the middle third. Gianna Gomez turns around on that one, gets it to Ramirez. Pushes it out to the far side for a Polar Bear throw-in. Just under 3 remaining. Garcia kicks and it's deflected. Offside the call. Or no, it wasn't. A play on. I heard a whistle, but no whistle called, so Kofi Valdez-Chavez will boot this one up. It goes to Bonser. Leaves it out for Kira Halstead. Can this be the late attack with 2 minutes to go? Halstead has it deflected. Now she hits the turf and a free kick to come just outside the 18. The Bobcats will line up for the free kick. It'll be Tellez. Backside, Bonser was chasing, but it was Medina coming out from goal to make the save. Garcia cuts it off, wins back possession for the Cats. Cross near side, lifts it back towards the middle of the field, but the Polar Bears are there. Ramirez got a foot on that momentarily, and now she will get all of it as she kicks it back up towards the way of Claire Bonser. She was looking for Halstead again as North intercepted. Mraz now. A late push here with 60 seconds to go. Turned over, and the Bobcats could not get one right there with Tellez. A little bit of a push from behind. The Cats and a free kick to come. Well, things might get interesting if we go into OT tonight with only one light working. It is definitely getting very dark. Ball bounces through. Garcia cuts it off. Deflected to Valdez. And the attack shut down. 30 seconds to play in regulation. Tied at 3. Can the Bobcats find a goal late like they did right before halftime with 2 seconds to go in the first half? Claire Bonser was able to put one in the back of the net. Throw-in awarded for the Bobcats. And I believe an illegal throw-in, and the Bobcats were trying to rush that. And that's going to do it for regulation. Back-to-back nights of Bobcat postseason soccer. We will have overtime. Sudden death, 10 minutes. As we end regulation, all tied at 3. So we will head to overtime when we come back. You're locked into Bobcats soccer It's match day on KFJB-TV.
Good. Good sportsmanship is also showing high character and accountability, doing what is right and setting a good example not only on the court but in the classroom as well.
Welcome back to Grubb Stadium. An issue with the lights here tonight. Of all 4 lights, only one is working. And our head referee, along with the assistant referees, have come over and talked to both head coaches. But you can't quite see it, maybe on the TV with our cameras powering through that lack of light. But on the Bobcat end, on the south end, it is getting very dark, as we have already seen sunset here tonight. And I don't know if we can back out on our main shot and kind of see that difference in the lighting on both ends. But 3-3 here in the second half. The lighted end on your left end, and in real life, outside of the camera, as the camera is trying to correct for the darkness, it doesn't look as dark. If you are in person, it definitely is way more noticeable. Can I kind of even see in the background there how the North team looks like they are in the dark compared to the Bobcats, which the one working light. So a meeting at midfield. I'm imagining we will probably play on to some degree. But we will await the final decision, as I believe all the officials trying to get together here and decide to make a decision. So 3-3 after wow. Wow. All right, this is a first for us. They just announced that tonight's match will be suspended and the rest will be completed at 5 o'clock tomorrow night. What an unfortunate ending this is. Well, the Bobcats, yes, they lost in regulation first time around to this team, but obviously finished with a better record. And, the lighting at Leonard Cole Field will be in full effect. So that's how we will leave you here tonight, with 3-3 all locked up after regulation. And the match will head into overtime. And everyone will waste a little more gas to find out what the completion of this match will be. 3-3, and we're going to take a look at our goal recap here tonight, as the Bobcats got the scoring started in the first half with just 2 seconds remaining before halftime. As Claire Bonzer got the assist from Mraz in the 39th minute, just 2 seconds away from getting ourselves to halftime, and here it is, Claire Bonser with her 23rd goal of the season, and Medina has it blow right past her, and 1-0 at halftime. Out of the halftime break, 7 minutes into the second half, it was Haley McCarl scoring to knot us up at 1-1. She got the assist from Vic Lumania, and we were tied at 1 apiece. Bobcats, though, would answer back just 3 minutes later as Isabella Mraz in the 50th minute would make it 2-1. Claire Bonser just lifting a ball up, and on a hop, Mraz powers it into the back of the net past Medina to make it 2-1. But 5 minutes later, Vic Lumania tied it at 2-2 apiece as Sophie Valdez-Chavez came out from goal. It bounces underneath, and it ended up making it a 2-2 match. Bobcats, though, 7 minutes later, would take the lead back on Claire Bonser's second goal of the match. In the 62nd minute, it was Kira Halstead with the assist as she set up Claire Bonser for the goal right here as we take a look at the highlight on KFJB-TV. As Bonser, sticking with the play, went underneath the hand of Medina, 3-2. And we would play on to the 72nd minute. 10 minutes later, Natalia Sandoval would tie it at 3-3. And they went top shelf earlier. That was no goal. And here is the goal that tied us at 3-3 apiece. Ball just deflected as Sophie Valdez was trying to clear. And a good 40 yards out from goal, Natalia Sandoval was able to just lift that one up and watch it go into the back of the net and make it a 3-3 game. We would head to end of regulation, and in overtime, the lights not working fully. Only one set of lights working here tonight, and this game suspended with completion of it tomorrow night on your Friday at 5 p.m. There you get a good look of the non-working lights here at Grubb Stadium. Well, we will have completion coming up tomorrow night at 5 o'clock. We'll make the trip back to Des Moines North for the completion of this one suspended. Thanks so much to our KFJB-TV crew as transportation for today's game, all provided by Carl Auto Group. Carl is your dealer for life. As we'll bring you resume coverage of our match coming up tomorrow night at 5 o'clock. Brandon Lewis, thanks so much to our KFJB-TV crew. Deegan Grant, Keith Stewart, and David Braga, our on-site producer. I'm Brandon Lewis. Thanks so much for joining us. Be sure to subscribe to KFJB-TV. It is all free, and turn on those alerts so you don't miss the completion of this match coming up tomorrow night on your home for the Cats, KFJB-TV.
Bobcat Athletics on KFJB-TV is powered by First Rate Real Estate, Adland Engraving and Screen Print Company, Central State Bank, your Marshalltown Dairy Queens, Hy-Vee Marshalltown, Lennox Employees Credit Union, Marshalltown School District, Sandvik Enterprises, Scooters, Marshalltown, State Farm, Tyler Pashong Agency, Members First Community Credit Union, Van Wyck Wood Builders,